Once you click on the accommodation link, this is the first page you'll see when you access the accommodation portal. At the top of the page, you can click the Register button, or you can scroll down the page and click on New User. If you already have an account, you'll be able to log in through the Login button or the Already Registered button. You'll need to fill out the details to register. Use your personal email address, as you likely won't have access to a university one yet. Please don't use a school or college email, as you may lose access to this. Make sure you put your first name and surname, and be careful not to add any unnecessary spaces, as this will impact your registration. If you have any confusion over what names to include, please reference prior university emails. Next, fill out your date of birth. For your password, please bear in mind that it needs to be at least 8 characters long, include an uppercase letter, a number, and a special character, such as an exclamation mark. Then click Next, and you'll get the chance to check your details. From here, press Finish, and you'll be sent a validation code to your registered email address. This is the step where you'll need to check your email for your validation code. Enter the validation code and then press OK. When you log on, you'll be directed to this page. Please press Apply to begin your application. This page shows the current sessions we have available. Select the 2025-2026 session, as you are enrolling for the next academic year in September 2025. It's very important you select the correct session, as this impacts your contract start and end dates. You will only be able to make an application for halls once you have made UON your firm choice. The email containing your offer will also contain your student ID. Once you have selected the session, you will need to select the correct pathway. There are 5 pathways, and you will need to select the one that describes your student status. Let's go through them to help explain who each one is meant for. The UK Student Pathway is for permanent UK residents going into their first year of study at the university in September 2025-2026. New students studying a postgraduate course will select the Postgraduate Student Pathway for 25-26. The International Student Pathway is for international or EU students going into their first year of study in September 2025-2026. Students who have already been studying at the university for at least 1 year are classed as continuing students and would need to select the Continuing Student Pathway. So keep this in mind if you decide to make an application for halls in your second and third years, as this would be the pathway you would then need. Lastly, students who are on short-term courses should select the short-term course pathway. I'm going to use the UK Student Pathway as an example to demonstrate how to apply for halls and to give you an idea of the navigation process. For the UK Student Pathway, first-year students have a choice of all sites: Waterside Campus, St John's and Scholars Green. On the left-hand side, there's a drop-down menu. Tick the blue boxes to refine your search. The menu will allow you to select your preferred site and to look through what we have available on the search page. You will be able to refine the site, prices and room type. With regards to room type, if you wish to select a twin room, you must provide the name and student ID of the person you wish to share with within the notes section of your application. The other person must do the same, otherwise we are unable to allocate this type of room. Full board refers to fully catered. If you select this option, you will pay an extra £85 per week and receive £105 credit on the UON food app to spend at UON food outlets. The self-catered option is for if you prefer to sort out your own meals. If you wish to know more information on the types of rooms available for each building, there is a link to a 360-degree virtual tour as well as photos available. This can be accessed in the description of each room. Once you select Apply, you'll be led to the next page. From here, you'll see information about your chosen hall. The information includes price, license type, and contract start and end date. You can view photos of the rooms and communal areas and select your preferred room type. To add the room to your application, click on the Apply button. Once you have selected a preference, you are required to add another. The system will require you to make at least 2 room choices and a maximum of 5. We recommend you add the maximum of 5 to applications, as there is no guarantee we will be able to allocate your top choices. Please note that your choices must be in order of preference, e.g. most desirable at the top of the list. This enables us to allocate you based on your highest preference. Once you have finished making room choices, click the Next button. On the next page, you'll be encouraged to select your preferences. Please be aware that this is subject to availability. The further details page is your opportunity to indicate a preference for flat attributes, whether you want to live in an alcohol-free environment, quiet flat, female only, etc. What you advise here helps us understand where best to allocate you. As you can see, there is a space that allows you to add notes. Please include any relevant information, such as if you're an assist student or on placement, or details regarding your previous or current contract end dates and personal circumstances, so we can help adjust your contract accordingly. Once you're happy, press Next. This is the final page before you submit your application. Please ensure that you check your details regarding preferences and attributes to make sure the information is correct. At this stage, you can still edit if you have made any errors. Please double-check the pathway and session, as this impacts your contract start and end dates, as well as contract length and eligibility. Please be aware that your application may be withdrawn if you select the wrong pathway. You can also view the terms and conditions of residency at this stage in the application. Please download and read this before submitting your application to ensure you understand what you are signing. When you are happy to proceed, press Submit. On this page, you can see that your application is complete but not submitted. Please proceed past this page, otherwise your application will be delayed and potentially withdrawn. Click Yes when you are ready to proceed. You will get confirmation that your application has been submitted on the next page. Please log into the portal and visit the Home button at the top of the navigation pane to access this. There are two ways to view the status of the application. You can either click on the dashboard at the top or the Home button. I'll show you how to view your offer using the Home button. However, you can also use the dashboard button on the navigation bar. Select the View button to monitor your application's progress. From here, you'll be able to view your room details and accept or reject your room offer. Click Accept on your most recent application session. Please note you have 7 days to accept from when the offer was made, or your application will be withdrawn. You will then be directed to the summary page. Please note that you will not be able to see the exact room you have secured, but you can view the room type. Review the details. This page will consist of the booking reference, the date of the offer, expiry date of offer, room type, license, and contract start date. Also, the price shown on this page would be for a full contract. Students are expected to pay in termly installments. The next page will lead you to the key facts, such as payment plan due date information. This will also mention the non-refundable £150 reservation fee. This fee will be deducted from the accommodation rent invoice. The rent invoice will be split into 3 equal instalments. On this page, you'll be able to review the terms and conditions for 25-26, application T&Cs, withdrawal policy, guest policy, and terms of allocation. On the payment plan page, you will see the total for your contract. The fee is outlined in full, but please be aware that if you have a standard 25-26 contract, you will be able to pay in 3 equal instalments throughout the finance portal when you have arrived. For more information regarding payment due dates, you can refer to your accommodation offer email. This is the final page. Shortly before your arrival, you can expect to receive an email containing an invitation to complete your online induction. It's important you look out for this email. In the meantime, press Finish to complete your application. This concludes the accommodation application guidance video session. If you have any further questions, we will aim to answer them in the webinar. Thanks for watching.